Hey everyone, Adam Arkfeld with ParaCore, and in today's video, I'm going to really be going over Facebook conversions and what they mean in the Facebook pixel. Because when it comes to running a Facebook campaign, it's one thing to run the campaign, build out the ads, and do a great job on the ads, but it's completely another to run a campaign and not really know how well it's converting. So what I want to talk about today is the fundamentals of a Facebook pixel, how it works, and go over that just from a high level perspective. And then we have a guide and we have additional videos that support it, and I'll branch off and link to those in the description of the YouTube video or the webpage, wherever you're at below. But what I want to talk about is the Facebook pixel, okay? And so the Facebook pixel is, kind of sounds like it's kind of sounds weird, like what the hell is a Facebook pixel, right? So the Facebook pixel is basically just a snippet of code that you get from Facebook, and you take that snippet of code and you put it on your website. So this is a website, and I'm gonna basically pretend like there's code, and in the back end, there's a piece called head, and this closes, and then a piece called body, right? And so the body is where all of the content lives. So you have words here, pictures here, header here, everything lives in the body. And then in the head is where scripts live and meta tags live and just other information about the website that the end user doesn't really see, but that exists for the technology platforms out there. So you might have an analytics tracking script. This is also where your title tags go and your keywords, which aren't even a thing anymore, and then your description. And then you also take the code from Facebook and you put it in your head tag. And that's what it looks like on the code side. Okay, so you go into the AdWords platform. I have a video that shows you this. It'll be linked below. You go into the AdWords platform. You go to your pixel section. It says, here's how to install the pixel code. And it'll give you the code. It's literally just text. Looks like code. You know what code looks like even if you don't know code. And you copy that. And if you have access to the actual HTML, which you probably don't these days, but you would put it in between the head. If you're doing it in Unbounce, you would say to put it in the head tag. If you're doing it through WordPress, you do it through your website, you would use one of the plugins. You'd use one of the plugins to put it in the head tag. So it typically gives you an option on where to put it. You generally have the option of head or like before the closing body tag. So just in this case, you always want to do head. Now, the way that a pixel works is that you install the code that you get from Facebook, and then here's your website. So now you have a logo. You have this piece of code that's actually like kind of hidden, like behind the scenes. It's like above here, but you can't see it. It's not really above, but it's just like behind in the code. And then you have all your words, and you've got your CTA, and maybe you have a product here, like you're buying. And when the page loads, basically the pixel sends a beacon, like a notification to Facebook. So let's just say this kicks over to Facebook, and it says, hey, Facebook, this pixel with this ID has a user visiting the page. And then Facebook is like, cool, guess what? Is that person logged into Facebook right now? Are they like an active member of our system? And they're like, well, let me look through my 2 billion records and see. And so they actually need to see, like, you'll have a Facebook pixel like cookie. And so then Facebook says, oh my God, surprise, surprise, this person is a Facebook member. And they visited your website. And we're going to associate those two things now. And we're going to track that. So kind of weird. So they're going to track that. And this is what all the platforms do. And now when that person goes back to Facebook, if you as an advertiser want to, you can say, hey, all those people that hit our website, we want to show them an ad on Facebook, right? So that's what retargeting is. That's like standard retargeting. And so then that kicks back and you show them an ad. Now, from the targeting perspective, the audience perspective in Facebook, you might just say, I want everyone who visits my website to be targeted with this ad. And so if you're running professional services like us, that might make sense. Like a lot of times we'll do all website traffic and we'll just run a ParaCore ad. And then everybody that visits our website gets that ad, which is fine. You might have a product. So let's say you're selling a product here and someone views this page and it has a very specific URL. And you can create a product feed to feed into Facebook. And then you can say, hey, I want to show people the product based on the page they were visiting. And the pixel has sent the URL back, it sent the visitor back, it sent all this information back, and then this ad is going to match the product. And they're going to align with each other. Now, the pixel basically allows you to do all of these things. Like, you need the pixel installed on everything you do. With the pixel installed, you can say, hey, if someone buys and they go to this thank you page, right? And the URL is something thank you, or thanks, right? That's the URL. You can say, I want to create a custom conversion so that anytime someone sees that page, which they only get when they buy something on the website, then I want that to be a custom conversion, and I want to optimize for those purchasers. So you don't actually even need to add code to your website to get a custom conversion for someone that's purchasing on your website or converting into a lead or something like that. However, in the e-commerce world, there are a lot of different steps when someone's actually buying something. They look at a product, which is this right here. Then they might go through an entire sequence of adding it to the cart, which is a Facebook event. You can initiate checkout, which is a Facebook event. You can add the payment method, which is a Facebook event. And by Facebook event, I mean, not only do you have this code, but now you're adding extra snippets of code. So this gets a little bit more advanced. You're adding extra snippets of code to now track where people are in the funnel. So if I just added stuff to the cart, I'm not top of funnel, but I'm like top-ish funnel. And then if I initiated a checkout, then I'm getting closer. If I added the payment method, so I might say, I want to take everybody that added the payment method but did not convert. So I want to take this group of people and exclude the converters. And then I want to show them ads to bring them back, because these are like the highest prospects on my website. These are people that have gone way down the funnel. They added their payment info and then they didn't convert. So when it comes to the Facebook pixel, you get the code out of Facebook and install it on your website, and it gives you the ability to do everything. And once you get it installed, you have all these different options. So what we're going to talk about in this series and kind of in this compilation of videos, of which this is the first one, we're going to talk about how to install the Facebook pixel, how to get it, how to install it on your websites, how to check and see if it's installed, how to ensure that it's working correctly, how to build audiences off of it, how to build retargeting audiences, how to build e-commerce related audiences. There's just, you can build lookalike audiences off your website traffic or off a particular segment of your website traffic. So there's just tons of stuff you can do, and we're going to talk everything related to pixels in this group of videos. So thanks for watching. This is high level conceptual. As I said, I'm going to be creating other videos that walk through with more of a screen chart on exactly how to do things, and that'll give you a lot of information in terms of the actual practical implementation once you understand kind of the basic concepts. So thanks again. My name's Adam with ParaCore, the owner of ParaCore, pay-per-click lead generation agency. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comments below. If you're watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe, or don't dislike. If you don't like the video, just leave, but don't dislike. All right, cool. Thanks for watching.